Hi, my name is Phil McGurk. I'm one of the owners of Honor Restorations. I just thought I'd give a quick minute just to go through those questions that most people don't want to tell you the answer to, and that is the average water extraction and drying costs. So remediation, restoration, emergency water repairs is a very difficult pricing structure, and simply because it does involve of elements that you may not be aware of. Just to run through a few of them, there is the extraction side of things, so the water extraction, where the water's come from, what type of water it is, the contaminations in the water, and how to remove those contaminants and make it safe for the environment. So these are the biggest factors. Then you have the materials that have been affected. So each material responds differently to water, so they absorb moisture differently, and they also release water differently as well. So you've also got your microbial growth, so your molds and your fungi and all those sorts of things that could be growing. Have your dangerous items like asbestos and lead, and maybe the environment itself. So what's in the environment? What was there? What was the environment like before? And what's it going to be like afterwards? So that's some of the factors that you have to put into place when dealing with a water loss claim. So basically what happens is if there's loose water, we call that bound water. To get that up, obviously if you've got a bucket of water and you put that bucket of water outside in the sun, it's going to take a long time for that water to evaporate. So, but if you can extract or throw that water out, it's going to start drying the materials that's left over a lot quicker. So just think of your house has been waterlogged, and we have to remove that water. So that's the extraction phase. So normally the extraction phase can run between $500 to $1,500 on average. Maybe a little bit more sometimes, maybe a bit less, but on average, over 1,000 claims that I've done, that's sort of about the average. And again, these are average prices over the many thousands of claims I've done over the years. So now, the majority of that expense is actually machines themselves and the labour. Labour is going to be the expensive part, but the machines themselves, we're going to maintain those as well. That water, when it's extracted, can most often can just go down the toilet and down the toilet with the toilet water. That goes straight into the sewage system. That's fine. It can even go outside onto the gardens or the grass, but as long as it doesn't go down in the drains, that's what we're looking at. We're trying to keep it out of the drains. And then from the extraction, we've then got the inspection side. We might have some antimicrobial sprays, some fogging. We also have to move some furniture. We might have to lift carpet, we might have to remove underlay. So there's a fair process involved. But once you've extracted the water, once all that setup is done, it's just the equipment itself will be the next stage. So the equipment hire is going to be in two stages. So we've got the actual contents, which are going to be the more porous materials. They will dry quicker. So those content materials may dry within 1 to 3 days on average. And then materials that haven't been wet for more than 5 days. And it's very important to understand we have to get to these pretty quickly. But if you can get to it within 5 days, normally you're going to be dry within a 7-day period, and most likely up until about 4 or 5 days. But anything over that 5 to 7 days, it does start taking a bit more time. It becomes bound. The water becomes stuck in those capillaries, and it won't release as quickly. And so it does take longer to remove that water and get it back down to a pre-loss condition, moisture content reading. And that is done by moisture meters. Thermal moisture cameras can show hot spots, cool spots, and then we can use our moisture meters to determine what the moisture level content is on that material. So each material will have a different moisture content number, and we're trying to aim for a number that we know that hits that safe or pre-loss condition. That will be determined differently by North America to South America, humidity in the air, the ambient heat as well, and also the conditions of where that material are. So for structural drying, for content drying, on average $500 to $2,000, and from structural giant from $3,000 to $7,000. So a large 4-bedroom, maybe 5 bedrooms, 2-story house on average is going to run around the $12,000 to $15,000 mark. A single-story 4-bedroom home is going to run around about the $5,000 to $9,000 restoration dollar amount. Now these are just estimations. Each job will be different, of course, and we can also give an upfront estimate before starting, and we can put that in writing for you. And again, thank you. My name is Phil from Mono Restorations. We're here to serve, and we'll be happy to serve, and we appreciate your time. Thank you very much.